everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of Tone's Talk Show. I'm your host, Tone France, and today we're gonna learn, why is Grandma so old? Why is Mr. Michael so evil? And why does Devin feed his kids ice cubes? This is a question and answer show where you get to ask me and my characters questions. And we had over 1,000 questions submitted for this episode, so we have a lot to get through. But if your question wasn't picked for this episode, don't worry. Leave it in the comment section down below. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's get started with some questions. Liam and Oliver ask, what is the most fun video I've ever recorded? There's a lot of fun videos that I've recorded, but I think the ones that stick out to me the most right now is either Nerf Wars 8 at the castle or Nerf Wars 9 at the Candy Mansion. Both of those were not only fun videos, but also really fun locations. So this year in 2026, I'm trying to find really fun locations to film at throughout the rest of the year. And we have some awesome videos coming up in April and May, so stay tuned. But speaking of Nerf Wars 9, Schutz asks, how did I recolor the shirts for the evil clones? Well, I just ordered different colored shirts on ToneFrance.shop. And you can too. All of the colors that the characters are wearing are actually available on ToneFrance.shop. And they have been available for a while. And also, keep your eyes peeled on the site because there's going to be some new merch drops very soon. Speaking of clothes, Lum asks, don't I get tired of changing clothes all the time? Yes, I very much do, especially when it's in the middle of winter and it's below freezing outside, and I have to change from one character to another, like the M&M costume with no sleeves. But, you know, I suffer for the fans, because I know you guys love to see those videos. Q Oka also asks a behind-the-scenes question. They ask, how do I memorize my scripts? Well, I don't. If you watch Tone France vlogs, then you probably notice that when I'm recording my videos, I usually have my phone off somewhere to the side. That way, if I forget a line, I can just look down, see the line, and then say it to the camera. Also, for my YouTube shorts, I don't even have lines written down. I just kind of do all of that off the top of my head, like improv. SKULZ asks, will we ever see other adults, like Trevor and Terrace's mom, Tone's dad and sister, Sally's mom and dad, or Billy's mom and dad? Yes, I can confirm that you will at some point see most of those characters. Some of them you might have already seen. But speaking of the adults, this is the adult show where we ask the adult characters questions. So let's bring out our first character. You know her as the oldest person in the world. Please help me welcome Grandma. I am not old. Thank you. Yeah, take a seat, Grandma. The viewers have some questions for you. Viewers? What viewers? Those viewers watching the video right now. Oh, they're all staring at me! Yeah, that's the point. Whatever. Crowball asks, what do you think of Tone's mom's divorce with Tone's dad? I think she's a stubborn woman who will never be happy. Wow, tell us how you really feel. That is how I really feel. Never mind. Mateo asks, how are you so good at war? Because I've fought in every single war in history. You know, I was the leading Sergeant Commander General in the War of Antarctica. I don't think there was a War of Antarctica. That's what they want you to think. But I know, I was there. You've had an interesting life. Joseph asks, what was your favorite thing you found when you were a treasure hunter? Oh, the fountain of youth. I drank so much of that water. Oh, so that's why you're so old. I am not old. I'm still very young. Right. Party Aiden asks, were you the one who killed the dinosaurs? There were no cameras back then, so you can't prove anything. Wow, you are old. Johnny asks, do you need hearing aids or can you hear just fine? What? I said, do you need hearing aids? I can't hear you. Speak louder. Do you need hearing aids? Well, you don't have to shout. Well, that's one guest that I already made cry. Let's see how many other guests I can make cry today. Please welcome out the meanest mom in town, Tone's mom. That is enough. I have a name, you know. Right. Sally asks, what is your name? I don't want to say. You brought it up, so now you have to answer. Mary Ann Gertrude. Oh, wow. My mother picked the worst name for me. So you know what? You can just call me Tone's mom. Okay, Tone's mom. Joe asks, why did you give a better gift to Trevor and Terrace than you did for your own son? Because Tone was about to become a very rich, spoiled brat. Trevor and Terrace have a very neglectful father, so I tried to get them nice gifts. Wow, that's kind of nice of you. No, it's not. Okay, sorry. Now that you're a mother of 3, who is harder to look after? Tone, Kevin, or Evan? Are you kidding me? Is that a joke? Evan, obviously. He's been acting extra weird lately. I don't like it. You really don't like when things don't go your way, huh? Coco Mocha asks, what is your beef with Betty Sue? Oh my gosh! Betty Sue drives me insane! She's always getting promotions before me, but she never shows up to work. I always have to cover her shift. But guess who's laughing now, Betty Sue? Me! Because I'm filthy rich. Because I have a very rich husband. Okay, and who do you hate more, Billy or Betty Sue? Oh my gosh, that is the hardest question anyone's ever asked me. Betty Sue is evil, but Billy's super dumb. I can't choose. Okay, it sounds like you have some issues to work through. Batman Robin asks, how much money have you spent on Levin's credit card since you moved in? No comment. Is it $1 million? Nope. Way more. What? Seriously? But you've only been married for like 3 months. Okay, I don't need to take this from you. I'm leaving. Aw, man, I was hoping I could make her cry. Oh well, let's bring out her trillionaire husband, Levin! Hey. Thank you, please. Good to see you, sir. Take a seat, I have some questions for you. Please, don't make them business related. I'm off the clock right now. Okay, Dill Preet asks, how do you keep up with Tone's mom spending on your credit card? My money is her money. We're married now. We have to share everything. Lanny asks, are you happy with Tone's mom? Okay, let's move on to a different question. You can make them business related if you want. Oh, alright. Glenn asks, how many businesses do you own? Well, let's see. There's the restaurant, the ice cream shop, the mini golf course, the hospital, the other businesses. Let's just say there's more than I can keep track of. Bassy Lover says, if you had to choose someone from your kid's friend group to live with, who would you choose? Easy, Richard. He seems like he'd just want to be locked in his room all day, and I would totally be fine with that, because he wouldn't be spending my money. Okay, this last question is actually more of a statement from Cillian, who says, 7 is Evan. Yeah, they're brothers. I know. No, that's it. That's the statement. 7 is Evan. That doesn't make any sense. 7 is 7, and Evan, my son, is Evan, and Kevin is Kevin, and I'm Levin. Okay, I don't think you get it. You can just go. 7 is Evan? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. All this rhyming is getting confusing. But we have to bring out another guest that's going to make this rhyming stuff even more confusing. Please welcome Levin's crazy brother, Devin. Oh yeah, let me hear it. Sup, Pipsqueak? Hello. Now I see where Trevor and Terrace get their rudeness from. Could you sit down, please? I don't gotta listen to you. I do what I want. But I want to sit down, because my feet hurt. Oh boy, okay, here we go. Holly asks, do you like your brother Levin? Yeah, I like him when he gives me money. No, seriously, do you like him? I used to hate that guy, but now we kind of made up. I just wish I had his money, you know? Trust me, I think we all wish we were trillionaires. Ollie asks, do you have a crush on Tone's mom? The ugly lady? No, I have a crush on that plump, beautiful lady who's always yelling at the nerd. You mean Mrs. Flanderbottom? Oh yeah, her. You know she's in jail, right? Exactly. She's my kind of woman. Okay, moving on. Tone GTA Edits asks, would you rather have 1 son or 2? Is 0 an option? No, it's not. You're no fun. I'd probably pick 2. I love my sons. even though I hate them. That made no sense, but it also might be the nicest thing you've ever said. King TF Edits asks, if your son started refusing to eat ice cubes and ate unhealthy stuff, what would you do? I'd stick a vacuum in their mouths and then suck all the bad food out. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. What? I've done it before and I ain't scared to do it again. Noah asks, why are you so mean to Trevor? He's super cool. Cool? Are we talking about the same Trevor? When I was his age, I had 45 girlfriends. I don't even think that boy's ever made a girl smile before in his life. He's a loser and I want to make him a winner, just like his old man. And you're back to being mean. Okay, thanks for stopping by, sir. Later, loser. I gotta go on my 1,000-mile jog now. He's gonna give up by mile 2. Anyway, let's take a break from asking the characters questions and get back to asking me some questions. This first one is from Spaz, who asks, am I going to VidCon in 2026? Yes, this year I will be in California for VidCon. Mark Ryan and I are actually going together and we're super excited. But if you're also going to be at VidCon in California, don't be afraid to come up and say hi. I love meeting the fans and I love taking pictures with you guys and just talking about the lore and anything else you guys are interested in talking about. So if you're going to VidCon in 2026, Mark Ryan and I will see you there. Evan asks, what is the hardest series to make? Filming wise, it's probably Billy Eats because I always feel sick afterwards, especially after the sour versus spicy video. I did not feel good for the rest of the day. Eli, the real one, has a Lego related question. Did I ever like the Ninjago sets? Of course I did. I loved all the Lego sets, but I was more of a Lego Star Wars guy. My stepbrother was actually a really big fan of Ninjago, so he would get the Ninjago sets and I would get the Star Wars sets, and then we'd have little battles in our playroom and I would take some of his characters and he would take some of mine. But come on, Jedi are cooler than ninjas. Sam asks, will I continue the Good Boy Camp series? Of course I will, and I actually have another video plan that's going to release very, very soon to kind of jumpstart this new season of Good Boy Camp. But this time, I don't think it's going to be on a campground. Connor says, when I hit 1 million subscribers, can I do a Nerf video and a Heroes of the Backyard video? Nerf Wars 10 is obvious. That's always been the plan for when I hit 1 million subscribers to release Nerf Wars 10. But I also have a bigger plan. I'm going to release a ton of very, very big videos around the time that I hit 1 million subscribers. It may be a little bit before, it may also be a little bit after. It depends on the timing and everything. But I will let you guys know that Heroes of the Backyard is included in that long month worth of videos. And I'm actually already in the process of recording some of those big videos right now. So if you're excited for all that, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications icon because those videos are going to be coming out very, very soon. Now, enough teasing you guys with future projects. Let's live in the present. And right now, we're in the middle of Tone's talk show. So let's bring out another guest. You know him as Ned's strict father, but not as strict as his mother. Please welcome out Ned's dad, Steve. Greetings! Oh, come on! Like father, like son. Take a seat, sir. We have some questions for you. Alright, get a move on. I've got crimes to stop. Tia Edwards asks, how long have you been a cop? Well, I used to be a doctor, but I decided to be a police officer a few years ago. Serving justice is what I was born to do. So, Nicola wants to know, are you happy with your wife, Mrs. Flanderbottom, being in jail? Ex-wife, but yes. Although I do admire her ability to enforce the law, she was too intense. She belongs behind bars. I totally agree. The Onion guy asks, why did you marry Ned's mom? Oh, I always liked how strict and enforceful she was. But now she's a criminal, and she scares me. Bugastar asks, how did you meet Ned's mom? She was studying quantum physics, and I was studying to be a doctor and a lawyer. And then we crossed paths yelling at a student for walking above the school speed limit. Oh, I see. Nerd. Excuse me? Nothing. That's all the questions I have for you, so you can go. Alright, I have to go back to the station anyway. Duty calls. Okay, let's bring out one of the very few happy couples in this town. Little Johnny's parents, John and Jane. Hello! Hi, everyone! Take a seat, guys. We have some questions for you. Oh, we're honored to be here. Yes, we are. We love to talk. So Jane, Super wants to know, who is the smartest student in your class? Oh, well, I have so many star students, but when Billy is rewarded with food, he's actually very bright. Wow, I never thought I'd hear anyone call Billy bright, but okay. John, how do you spoil little Johnny and Tone even though you don't have any money? Well, money doesn't grow on trees, but money does make a smile grow on people's faces. So, Jane and I try and spend all of our money on little Johnny and our nephew, Tone, because we love making them smile. Wow, that's so nice. Jane, Five Nights wants to know, how does it feel to be a teacher and not a clown with your husband? Well, I did go to clown school, but being a clown just doesn't pay the bills like we hoped it would. So I became a teacher so I can pay the bills while John pursues his dream of becoming a clown. One day I'll make it big, sweetheart, and I'll be the world's most famous clown. That's a strange goal, but okay. King Worker asks, does little Johnny like the Muppets? Oh, I wish he did. He just sits around on that iPad all day watching Doofy McGoofy. We hate that show. We try to get him to turn it off, but he never does. He's brainwashed. Well, hopefully you guys can eventually get him to stop watching that show, because it's terrible. But anyway, I think that's all the questions I have for you, so feel free to leave. Thanks for having us. Keep up the good work, pal. Maybe one day you'll achieve your dreams and become a clown like me. I don't want to be a clown. Oh well, anyway, I guess we have one more guest, and I'm very scared to bring him out. But I guess we have to get through this video, so let's do it anyway. Please help me welcome Good Boy Camp Counselor, Mr. Michael. Hey, howdy, hey. You say boo, I say woohoo. Please sit so I can be done. Okay, friend. Braden asks, why are you so evil? Evil? What are you talking about? I'm the nicest fella in town. I just want every bad boy to be good. Right, sure. Marco asks, where's your brother? Well, the last time I saw him, he disappeared from Good Boy Camp, never to be seen again. But I have a feeling he's still out there, waiting for the right moment to return. I hope that never happens. Natalie asks, how did you get sent to Good Boy Camp? Well, I was very, very naughty, but I learned a lot from Camp Counselor Conrad, and he inspired me to want to help bad boys become good. So that's when I took over as the camp counselor. Patricia asks, will you ever open another Good Boy Camp? Well, right now I'm focused on being the best teacher I can be for two very bad boys, Terrence and little Johnny. Oh, right. I forgot about that. But don't worry. I have some very big summer plans. Can't wait. Coco asks, where do you get the money to fund your camp? Let's just say we've received private donations from a friend who has the same goals that we do. And what's that? To make every bad boy in this town good. All right, I think I've had enough of you. Goodbye. Goodbye, pal. See you soon. Oh boy, well, I guess that just about wraps up our show. Thank you guys so much for watching. But before you go, we have some fan art to share with you. Gubby Cookie sent this drawing of Tone France FNAF. Demetri drew Evan, Billy, Kevin, and Tone. Linaz sent this drawing of the gang. Tanja drew Tone and Billy. Diana drew Billy saying 6-7. Kai drew Bessie, Kevin, and Evan. Mary's kids drew these drawings of Tone, Richard, and little Johnny. Griffin sent a video idea. Every man for himself. Lionel sent this drawing of Tone. Charlie sent these drawings of Tone, little Johnny, and Evan. Araf drew Tone. Dino King drew Teenage Mutant Ninja Evan. Taco Man drew Tone. Draco drew this family photo. Jessica drew this funny cartoon. Coco Mocha made all the characters as Peeps, just in time for Easter. Silly Billy drew Sally. Dan drew Little Johnny and Terrence. SPW made a Little Johnny plush. And Ryu drew this hilarious drawing of Little Johnny ready for another Nerf war. Wow, that was amazing. I'm always blown away by all the talent that you guys have. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We are so close to 1 million subscribers, so hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below for the next episode of Tone's Talk Show. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching Tone's Talk Show. Ba-dum-ba-dum. See you later.